Hello Wolfpack and welcome back to another competitive live video. So today we are covering Corviknight. Corviknight is a really cool Pokemon, has really good defense, has good HP stat, has a decent attack stat and decent special defense stat as well. The only thing that really lets it down is its speed, but with all the other stats being so good, it really is a very, very good mon. Now I've got three sets for you today, sorry. I've got two generic sets and then one Gigantamax set. I would definitely recommend the Gigantamax set because it will work for you really, really well. Now, Corviknight, for the first generic set, I've gone for a support set. So we have Defog, Tailwind, Brave Bird, and Roost. I've put Leftovers as the item on here to make sure you're re-healing your health as much as possible. You can put Rocky Helmet on there if you want to, but that is up to you. Mirror Armor is the ability reflects back any negative stats that are put on you and puts that on the opposing Pokemon. So, for example, if a Pokemon used Psychic on you and you got that chance where it would have decreased your special defense, it would reflect it back and the opposing mon would reduce their special defense instead. So it can be really, really beneficial. It's the only ability of Corviknight that is really any good, so I'd recommend using that every option. We've got Defog, Tailwind, Brave Bird, and Roost. So Defog gets rid of any hazards, which can be really, really useful. Yeah, really, really good idea. You've got Tailwind, which doubles the speed of your team for 4 turns. Now, if you are changing out, it does reduce the amount of turns you have, but it can be really beneficial for slower mons that might have a little bit more attack. So, for example, Conkeldurr comes to mind. Brave Bird, a strong, powerful flying type move which can do a lot of damage. Your base attack is actually not too bad, so you should be doing a little bit of damage with this. And then you've got Roost there to make sure you're healing up because you are going to be taking some hits. You probably will be taking some recall from the Brave Birds as well. EVs, we've got max HP and max defense with an impish nature, so more defense and less special attack. And 4 EVs, either in speed or special defense, even in attack, it is completely up to you where you put them. But if you want just those extra that extra stat in your speed to outspeed any other base 67 mons, it can be quite handy as well. But that is up to you. Now the second set I've gone with is a bit more of a comedy set, a bit more of a gimmick set, but it will work for you as well because it's something that wouldn't necessarily be predicted by your opposing team. I've gone for a Life Orb Nasty Plot set. So Nasty Plot doubles, then triples, then quadruples your special attack stat, which is really, really handy, really strong setup move. And if you can pull it off, it will work a charm for you. Now I've got Nasty Plot, I've got Hurricane, Steel Beam, and then Roost. Now Roost, you're going to be probably taking some hits, and you do take a lot of recall from the Steel Beam, so you do need to have Roost on this set just to make sure you're not going down to 1 or 2 hits. Hurricane is a strong, powerful, flying type move, and it does have the 30% chance to confuse. If you do this, I'd recommend using this in a Drizzle team because Hurricane is 100% accurate in Rain, and having that Drizzle team there just adds that little bit extra support. Steel Beam is a really strong, powerful steel type move, base 140 power. However, you do take 50% of your max HP, so you do need to be cautious when doing this, especially if you're using the Life Orb as well. If you don't want to use the Life Orb, you can again use something like Leftovers, which allows for that Steel Beam damage to be a little bit lessened. But I've just gone for an all-out powerhouse on this Corviknight. Got max HP and max special attack with 4 in special defense, or it's slightly changed on the screen there, but the idea is to have really high HP and really high special attack. Go for a modest nature, so more special attack and less attack. This allows you to be 225 on your base special attack stat. If you get a Nasty Plot up, that's up to 450, which is actually really, really good. Now, the Gigantamax set is really pretty awesome. I really like Gigantamax Corviknight, and that is because you can, 1, increase up your attack using Max Knuckle from Body Press, and that can be really handy, maybe 1 or 2 turns using that. But the even more amazing thing is you can use the flying type. Rather to go into Max Airstream and increase your speed up, you can actually use it as an offensive defog. So it will get rid of any hazards that have been set up on the field, including things like Reflect, Light Scream, Aurora Veils, and also do damage to the opposing Pokemon. It can be a really, really strong attack. It's a really, really good move to use, and I would definitely recommend it. Got for Body Slam on here as well. So Body Slam is a strong normal type attack, and it does have the chance to paralyze. If you can paralyze your opposing Pokemon, it can be pretty good. And I've gone for Iron Head, a strong, powerful Steel type move boosted by Stab because you are part Steel type, and does have the chance to flinch as well if you are fast enough. Now, if you wanted to go for a speed set in here, you could put a Salic Berry on instead of the Lychee Berry. They have similar effects. The Lychee Berry only increases attack, whilst the Salic Berry would increase the speed by 1 stage when they're at a quarter health. But that is something that is more up to you as you go along. If you fancy the speed as opposed to having the bulk, then that's your choice. EVs, I've gone for max HP and max attack, adamant nature, so more attack and less special attack, or 4 EVs and special defense, adding up to the maximum EVs that you can have. But I would recommend going for the bulky set initially, unless you're focusing on more of a bulky team in the first place. Then I'd recommend possibly going for the speed instead. Anyway, that is all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.